No script, no perfect answers, just real conversations about storytelling, creativity, and the stuff behind the scenes. Welcome to Unscripted with Ali and Ben.
Pick up the phone, damn. Yeah, pick up the phone.
Anyway, it's talking about strategy. Ben, ask you, let's see. Okay, so speaking about strategy, one person wrote in our comments, be yourself but have a strategy. Where does authenticity stop and strategy start? How do you keep a story real and still make it do a job?
Well, damn. Well, I think authenticity doesn't stop. It's just incorporated into the strategy. I don't think they're separate at all. They're one and the same. And that's why it's really important to have a strategy, is so that you can have authenticity at the forefront. A lot of the times, brands, small and large, they disconnect humanity from the brand. And ultimately on social media, like, nobody's following a brand unless there's a reason to. Even if I purchase something from a brand, I'm not gonna follow them because, like, I don't really care about the clothing item that I just bought. I just bought it because I liked it. But if they stand out in a way that shows authenticity at the forefront, and it shows who's behind the brand and why the brand is the brand and who are the employees at the brand, like who's making these things, that's making me more apt to follow them. And that's the same as a whole when it comes to consumers. I think I answered the first part in that authenticity doesn't stop when it comes to strategy, but how do you make it work? And that's where, like, at the base, audience generation, audience conversion, and audience nurturing is incorporated into the strategy. So you can convert an audience, which is more of like an analytical pillar as opposed to emotional. You can still use authenticity to convert that audience. A lot of the times when I'm talking to my clients and we build out their strategy, audience generation it has a lot more to do with who they are, their why, their employees' why, but we kind of like incorporate that into the conversion. And I'll just give you like an example. I work with a local market. They have a lot of items that they sell. And we've found that their audience resonates a lot more when information is coming from an employee. And so I'll go there with my phone. And right now it's Oregon Wine Month. And they sell wine. So they're like, okay, how do we get people to buy the wine? So I went and met with their bar manager, and she talked about Oregon Wine Month and what it means to her, why we carry local wines, and how that is incorporated into like the locally owned brand as a whole. And so that video is posted as a way to both generate an audience and convert that audience, because she's being informative. She's letting people know how they can purchase the wine and why it's impactful if they purchase the wine, not just to benefit the company, but to also like help them with date night, help them to have it go with their dinner, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope that kind of like answers that question and bridges that gap a little bit.